Hey guys, so today I'm just gonna be reviewing some stuff. Not really reviewing it. Um, I was metal detecting yesterday, and I was off camera. Um, I was off camera, and it's like that I was metal detecting at just mainly to see if it's any good because I didn't really want to waste my time recording it. To just be like I didn't find anything good, which usually happens. But this is probably right. Let me put some heavier over here. But that's usually what ends up happening. These were my few good finds. The six good things that I actually found. Not really, and many of them were actually good. I just mean more interesting things. Wait, that's got something on it. Looks like that's got words on this thing. But which I never realized. But when I was metal detecting, we immediately figured out that because there were like a lot of things in the area that we were assuming were these. They were all iron signals. And we think this is a bike chain link. This is one of those, like, I think is one of those screws that, like, you twist and it's got the hole through it. The socket eye screws. Now, some of the more interesting things. This was just kind of funny because, I don't know, broken glasses. That was funny. Just probably, like, cheap Five Below, few buck glasses. But these were the two things that I found that I thought were really interesting. First, I went to research this one. And when I looked this one up, here, let me put a picture of it on here. All right, so as you can see, that picture, it's this exact one, and they're from the 1960s, according to my knowledge. Noble metal whistles, made in Japan, and that had that O thing had like a little like nipple with a hole through it that you would put like a chain around and wear it around your neck. But I just found that really interesting. That's one of the first stamped things that I've ever found. Now, even more interesting, which I actually just figured out, which I actually just thought was what it is this morning. Sorry, the camera going out of focus. What is this? This, upon first sight, in the area that I found it, I found this in an area where people fish. So they go fishing. This is lead. So where people go fishing, it looks like a rock. My dad's like, oh, it's just magnetic rock. And then I'm like, no, this is lead. Because I immediately can tell by the density, the unusual density, it's lead. It's soft. So he's like, oh yeah, somebody probably used it as a fishing weight. Like, I'm like, that's unusual. There's no hole through it. He's like, some people have adaptations to it. Some of them might have just casted some lump of lead and used it. When I took it home, I let it soak in water, and I noticed how this part's flattened, and I already saw there was a cavity in the back, and I immediately said when I saw that cavity, it's an old bullet. And he's like, oh, I'm not sure there's bullets that big. And I'm like, really old bullets like Civil War? We weren't in any areas that the Civil War would have taken place. We were in no area that would have taken place. When I got home, I noticed these three lines, three ribs going across it. You can just barely see them here because it's so corroded. I think this is an actual bullet. Hit something. Someone might have taken it and tried to use it as a fishing lure. And it's so corroded, you can barely tell. But if it is a bullet, let me know what you guys think. But if this thing is a bullet, there's something would fly on me. If this thing is a bullet, that'd be cooler than this thing. Because I thought this was the coolest thing that I've ever found. And by the way, I've never actually had a good metal detecting site. This is like the best site that I've ever went metal detecting. I don't know. And this is, if this is a bullet, this is the first bullet that I've ever actually found. So, what do you guys think? Let me know. I'm completely convinced. If you guys recognize this as like a weight or something, let me know. I was originally convinced it was a fishing weight until I saw the cavity, which might have been somebody's way to, I don't know, stick a line in there and crush a bullet or something. I have no idea, but I immediately thought that was a bullet as soon as I saw the cavity, and I got even more convinced when I saw the ribs. And you can kind of just barely see them going up around here. See how they would have. So I don't know. I'm convinced that it's a bullet. I'm planning on going back there today, same site again, and metal detecting. Yeah, I'm planning on going back to that same site, metal detecting down there, on camera. Of course, I would only be recording the good finds, or every other find that I find, every single find, I would record it, and I would just cut out all the bad ones. That's more than likely what I would end up doing. But I might be able to go back down there today. Just letting you guys know, I literally went here yesterday. I got all these things, and I found a bunch of parts, broken pottery. But I might go back to the area where I found the bullet and see if there's anything else. That, as far as I know, that's the only lead signal. And my metal detector isn't very good. The copper, all the iron signals sound the same. Lead is like its own signal. It's like a little bit deeper, and then everything else is the same. So this one kind of sounded like a lead signal, which is just a penny. It's from 74. I don't know. I call it a good thing because it's actually worth something. Whereas this, and this were worthless. But this one, I found them all on the internet for about $5 in like usable condition. This thing's worthless, and maybe like 25 cents in its condition, but no one's gonna buy it for that. No one's gonna buy it in general. But yeah, I just thought this was interesting. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you'd like to see me do more metal detecting videos. Like, feel free to share locations. Any locations you found something, any locations you think would be cool to share. I don't know. I'm up to places to search. Alright. Subscribe and like. Thanks.